Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here today. And here's a rock that you probably remember. Yep, this is that green piece of possible jade aventurine type stuff that I'm like, yeah, it's pretty. And you know what? We had to cut this because, well, it's pretty. So let's do a little review and take a look at it once I get the focus. Okay, where's the blue pointy stick of destiny? Okay, we've got lots of stuff going on here. We've got these black inclusion thingies going across there. We've got actually a nice sort of opaque greenish blue color. And some of this seems to go the whole way through the stone. Now, on closer examination, I'm thinking, you know, we're going to see a lot of stuff going on in here, but these ripples thingies going across here might cut out. Because I'm going to have to get rid of this and get rid of these bumps and gnarlies and then take the stone down. You know, take the stone down to size. But still, I believe there's a really nice stone in here. And the only way to really find out what's inside is to, well, we got to cut it. So, without further ado, let's go over to the wheel and let's get on it. Alrighty, here I am with this stone, and as you can see, the back is flattened on it. And I didn't bother showing me flattening the back out for two reasons. One, it's pretty boring, because I'm just flattening out the back. And two, I forgot to hit the record button on the camera when I put it up there. And, well, that's basically the main reason why, because I didn't hit the stinking button. And I said 500 witty things that I'll never be able to say again. But, hey, that's what makes it fun. So, now that I have the back flattened on this, I'm actually going to take and work an edge on this stone. So, let's take a quick look at the back. Pretty nice. Top's the same. So now I'm going to put an edge on it. Gotta love it when things don't go according to plan. And when do things ever go according to plan? Well, occasionally, but not always. And when things don't go according to plan, you just change the plan. You know, you don't always do a Leroy Jenkins and stick with the plan, stick to the plan. I don't care if I've seen that 1,000 times, I still laugh. Stick with the plan. Okay, I can see right now that this gnarlification here is going to cause me some problems because there's a fracture the whole way down through that. But I'm going to stick with the plan and see what I can get out of there. I have to take more of it away. Then I have to take more of it away. May have to reflatten the back to accommodate the shape. Because I want to get a pleasing shape. Let's look at it from this angle. I sort of like drops. I sort of like the drop shape. That is pleasing to my eye. And luckily that this fracture is moving up the more I go in, but then there's another one developing here. So if you look at it this way, we've got fairly decent drop shape. And I think now I'm going to have to start working on the dome. So I'm going to take this edge. Well, first off, I'm taking this gnarly off and try to even the top out a little bit. Can't have the gnarlies in there. As you can see as I go along, sometimes I jump back and forth depending on how much I've taken off the top compared to what the edge looks like. Because that's how I roll. Unfortunately, we're losing some of those striations going across there. And we got a bunch of gnarlies over here. Look at the stone like that, you can start seeing that the top's uneven. Now I'm going to have to take more of those gnarlies off of that side. Or more off this side to get down to these gnarlies. And yeah, I'm losing those black stripes. After I looked more closely at the stone, I realized that, man, it looks like those black stripes are going to disappear. Which is a shame, because those were nice. Can't really feel that fracture with my finger. So that's a good thing. And now I gotta get my setting edge a little bit better. This one's a little bit harder than some of the other greenish stones that I've taken out of that container. It's still looking pretty nice. Something's off on this one side there. Yeah, we're not quite even, I don't think. I have to get that shape a little more uniform. Uniform, I say. Stick to the plan. Okay, I believe now we're getting a little bit more where I want it to be. Okay, that's looking pretty much about all I want to do on the rough wheel. So let's shift our endeavor over to this shear wheel. Okay. I think I need a little bit more water. And work that edge down to that proper angle that I want. And yeah, this is definitely going on a stick. Okay, let me look at it. You know what that's starting to look like? It's actually starting to look like venom. Like it's two eyes and the dark shapes. Maybe this will be the venom stone. Let me look at that. Nah, it needs a little bit more angle on that. The thickness is a bit off. Thickness from front to back. But we can adjust that because that's what we do here. Amazing how the entire appearance of a stone can change as you're cutting it. Sometimes that's good, sometimes it's not. Focus. That's pretty nice. Yep. I think I'm just about to the point where I'm going to have to dop this thing. Yeah, I'm saying this is where we're going to have to dop it. So, don't go away. I shall be back with a dopped stick. With a dopped stone on a dopped stick. You know what I mean. Alrighty, we're back and got this here venom stone apparently dopped and got everything set up. We're ready to go again. Okay. You can see everything's sort of dry. I had some things come up and I had to go. So this is tomorrow. For you it seems like, well, 10 seconds or so, but for me it was a whole day away. So I'm looking at it with fresh eyes. I'm looking at it with the same old eyes I always had, just in a different light. Alright, let's take a look at it. I don't particularly care for the bottom shape a little bit, so I'm going to readjust that some. Okay, this stone, yeah, I'm really liking this stone. You're wondering what I'm doing. I'm looking at this black background against the edge of this stone to make sure the setting edge is the proper angle that I like. And it is. So now we can start working on getting that dome shaped properly. Oh, and I got another email from Mrs. Cluck. And unfortunately I didn't get any context with it. I just got this picture. Yeah, that was my reaction. Don't know what she's up to. And like I said before, sometimes I don't know if I want to know. Apparently she's enjoying life, so that's all that counts. Focus. Looks like we got a crack of something going across here. I can't feel it with my fingers, so I'm not actually too terrible concerned about it. One thing I am concerned about is trying to make this stone the best version of itself that it can be. I can't force it to be that best version of itself. I can help it along. It's like I never tried to force somebody to be something they're not, or they weren't. The motto is just help the people you care about to be the best versions of themselves. And hopefully they'll see it and, you know, want to be. You can't force someone to be what their potential is, let's put it that way. Same way you can't force a stone to be something it's not. You can only help it along. Okay, that's looking pretty darn nice. I don't see any serious facets in there. I don't see any sharp edges. May just want to transition that setting edge down a little bit more. This stone's coming along pretty darn nicely. Yep, look at that. So that means we're going to head over to this here wheel. This here wheel of wheeliness. I gotta turn that off. I kicked the cans under my feet. And as usual, no, I haven't fixed that valve yet. I really do like these green stones that I get. I mean, you can't beat getting a jug full of pretty stones and make them into even prettier stones. And the hardness of this stone makes it kind of easy. No, not kind of easy. Makes it easier to work. And they get too soft. Sometimes that's hard to work. But we like a challenge. John Kennedy said, we don't choose to do these things because they are easy, we choose to do them because they are hard. You will never get anywhere in life if everything you do is easy. Because when the hard stuff comes along, and it will, you don't know what to do. Or you don't have the fortitude to stick with it. It's not being philosophical. That's being realistic. Now that the lecture of the day is over, let's get back to just making this stone pretty. Poke it. Ooh, that's looking nice. I got some undercutting on this, I think. Hopefully I'll be able to... Yeah, holy crap. Hopefully I'll be able to take that undercutting out. And if not, we will deal with it. I think this stone is hard enough that we'll be able to use the cerium oxide wheel. And if not, we'll just rework it and use the ZAM wheel. Okay, let me see here. Holy Moses, yeah, that's coming along nice. Give that a quick run over. One more time. Maybe hit that edge again. Seriously talking to myself, it seems like. Soften up that transition. And we're off to the next one. I think before I go to cerium oxide, I'm going to take this over to the bench there and we'll take a look at it. I am a little concerned with that undercutting effect. And we shall make the decision whether we're going to ZAM it or cerium oxide it. And I think we are... Oh yeah, we are ready. We are ready. So off with the water, off with the power, and let's take a look at this closer. Over there. Don't go away. Ooh. Okay, we are over here now, and let's take a look at this stone of stoniness. Well, that is looking pretty darn good. I don't know if I was actually... What's the one there? There it is. I was actually seeing undercutting or not. It seems to have a somewhat slight effect of undercutting, but very little. So I think this one will be a good candidate for the cerium oxide. Because I can't even feel any... Now those are... That discoloration is making the eyes that seem to be disappearing more, though. Doesn't seem to be able to feel it with my fingernails, so that's a good sign. Oh, wait, did I see some... I see focus problems. Yeah, there is some slight undercutting there. Just slight. But I still think we'll be good. So, give me a minute, and we'll be back. Oh, okay, well, I hit it with the cerium oxide, and I realized after that, I'm going to have to hit it with the ZAM. So, that's what I did. I hit it with the ZAM, and we didn't need to hear the super noisy ZAM wheel of noisiness. So, let me try and... Why can't I zoom in? There we go. Where's the focus? There we go. And this is what I got. We got slightly better than satin finish. It was definitely a satin finish with just a cerium oxide. That stone's pretty darn nice. We can get it. As you can see, most of that undercutting has disappeared. And we're left with pretty darn nice looking stone, I would say. Yeah, I'd say that's darn nice. Unfortunately, it doesn't look much like venom as it did before. You know, this eye's almost gone, and this eye's almost gone. But we do got, I'm hoping it shows up, we've got some nice depth in here. There's like a fracture that's showing up across there, but I can't feel it. Can't feel it across the back. There's nothing there. You can really see the undercutting in the back. But that looks pretty darn nice. It's not as nice as what it looked like when it was just a raw stone. But regardless of that, this stone is a win. So, if you liked the video, hit the button up there, subscribe, like. Really helps out the channel. And I really do appreciate any help you guys give me. And, well, what else can I say other than I'll be back with more. So thanks for spending some time with me, and have a good evening.